So we've created our first folder, which is our first project, website project folder. Now, what I will now do is create our first file. So for every web page that we have, for every page we have, is a file on our website. So let's say this Facebook page now. This page that you are looking at is a file. What do I mean by a file? We all know what a file is, maybe a text file or anything. It's an actual file, but written in HTML so that the web browser can understand it. So you will understand it in a moment when we practicalize it. So now let's go back to our VS Code, Visual Studio Code. Let's create a file. And we create this file. We name the file. We can name it anything, but I will name it first website. I'll say first website. So so that what I'm doing will not be like magic. You see this icon here? This is what to create. This is an icon to create a file. This is an icon to create a folder. This is a reload button. This is a collapse button. So when you want to create a file, you can either right click and create new file, click on create new file, or you can click on this button. So so that you can see it properly, I'll right click and select new file. So I will name this file website. You see, I've named it website, but for our web browser to know that this file is a website, do you understand? We have to put an extension that the web browser can understand. This extension is called the HTML extension. So if you are creating your website, you name that website, then you attach an extension to it that the web browser can understand. And what is this extension? Extension is something like what you attach. Maybe your video now has an extension of .mp4, your audio has an extension of .mp3, your text has an extension of .txt, your website will have an extension of .html, so that the web browser and any other person can know that this thing is an HTML file. So we'll now do .html. Enter. Now the website can know that this file is an HTML file. So let's put something like hello world. Yeah, that hello world. Oh, this is my first website. Oh, do you understand? So now we save. I'm not going to do any magic here. Let's go back to our folder where we created this file. So like I said before, I said whatever I create here will also reflect in that folder. So let's show the folder now. So let's open this folder up. If we open this folder now, you see that our website.html is inside this folder. You can see now. So if I delete this thing here, if I say move to bin, also it will also delete in our VS Code. So it's a sync. They are in sync together. The folder and the VS Code, they are in sync together. So you now see that this folder, this file that we created now, that has .html, is also labeled HTML. So that means the folder can identify it as an HTML file. When I right click on it and click on open with, you see that it shows me browsers, meaning this file can be opened with browsers. So I can say, okay, open this file with Google Chrome or Firefox or whichever browser you are using, but I'm going to select Google Chrome in this scenario. So when I click on Google Chrome, it's going to open our website with Chrome. You see what we write in this hello world now also is in our browser, meaning it's showing it in our browser, meaning the browser understands understands what we write. You see now, it's not beautiful, but it says it shows what we say here. Now whatever we write here will reflect in this browser. So let's do it. Let's write welcome to my first website. When I save and I go to this browser and reload, the browser is going to see it and say, hello world, welcome to my first website. You can see it now. But what is the browser doing in this situation? The browser is displaying what we write the way it likes. You just see it's just putting it on a straight line, but in our file we are putting it on another line, but the website is showing it on a straight line. You see, we can keep writing this website. Oh my god, website is for the glory of my ancestor. So you see, if we save now and reload here, it's still going to put it on the same straight line. Now this is getting annoying. This is not what we want. We want them to be displayed like after the order on another line, but the website, the web browser is interpreting it and displaying it on the same line. Now this is where HTML comes in. So HTML says, I don't want this guy to be on the same line, I want them to be on different line. That is where we use HTML tags. Those tags that we discussed about in our previous video, we will now bring them in now here. So let's use one of those tags, which is the paragraph tag, denoted by the P tag. So we can say, please let me explain this. We have different type of tags and we have different ways of presenting these tags. So every tag has an open and close part of it. So the paragraph tag has an open paragraph tag and a close paragraph tag. So anything that you see that is represented like this, or if let's just put P inside, for example, if I put P, this is open paragraph tag. Let me close it. If I do something like this, P, and I go back and I put / behind the P, that means I've closed this tag. So that means whatever that is inside is in between this paragraph. So this is an open tag, this is a close tag. So we have open and close tag. Sorry if I didn't mention that in our previous video, but now we have open and close tag. Say it again, open and close tag. So this is for our paragraph, this is our open paragraph tag, this is our close paragraph tag. So if I save now and reload in our web browser, you see that it puts what I put inside this paragraph on one line and put the rest of these guys on another line. Everybody is on a straight line. So for us to now put this guy on different line, we now put them inside paragraph tag. So if I save now and reload, you see that we have our hello world in another line. If I come here again and put this welcome to my first website in another paragraph tag and save and reload, you see that it puts it on another line. So the website now is now understanding what we want because we are using HTML tag. So we can play around it, we can, put everything in paragraph tag and say, okay, you this guy, come and put yourself inside paragraph tag, and let's close it. So when we reload now, nothing changes because this is already on the line itself. So we can see now that by using HTML tag, we can easily format our text in a way that the web browser can understand it. In the previous video, I highlighted 7 tags you need to know so that for a beginner, so that you can build your website. 7 fundamental tags you need to know. This is one of the tags, paragraph tags. You see now, this is what it's doing, putting each line, each sentence, or each anything we want in a new line. So every paragraph is a new line. Paragraph is a new line. If we reload now, they are all on different lines. If I remove this paragraph now and reload, you see that hello world, welcome to my first website, they are on the same line. If I decide to remove this paragraph and reload, nothing changes because they are already on the same line. If I put my welcome to my first website on another line and reload, nothing changes because the website, the web browser is interpreting it as if they are on the same line. So for us to differentiate and tell the browser that hello world and welcome to my first website are on different lines, we need to wrap them around the paragraph tag. So in our next video, we are going to talk about other tags and how to use them. This is just building our first web page using the paragraph tag. In our next video, we're going to talk about the fundamental tags, how to position them properly, and how to use them properly. See you in the next video. Please, if you have any question, please drop it in the comment below. If you like this video, drop a like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Thank you.